Supreme Master Qinghai International Association relief news update from Japan. Following the largest quake ever to hit Japan, with a tsunami wave that according to the government reached 23.6 meters in height, the confirmed fatalities and those still missing as of Thursday, March 24th was more than 26,000. Japan's Health, Welfare and Labor Ministry announced an initiative offering support especially to children in finding out how many were orphaned, a function that coastal municipal governments have been unable to complete due to the extent of the damage.
Every day, there continue to be aftershocks in Japan, with at least 5 strong tremors on Thursday alone, including one of 6.1 magnitude.
According to the United Nations, although 10,000 people are leaving evacuation centers each day, some 264,000 were still staying in 1,800 shelters as of Wednesday, with cases of diarrhea and influenza that have been emerging among the stressed and fatigued survivors. Many are still battling the freezing temperatures with a shortage of food, water, electricity, and medicine, among other essential supplies. The major Tohoku Expressway, connecting Tokyo to the disaster-hit northern regions, opened for the first time on Thursday morning, allowing aid to reach more victims.
しかし大津波警報が出ましたので、できるだけ多くの皆さんに避難していただくように呼びかけたわけでありますが、残念なことでありますが、我々が考えられるような本当に強い津波、大きな津波だったために、かなりの人が命を落としたり、もうそれこそ家が全て流出するという形で、もう本当に岩沼の町が始まって以来の大惨事ということで、衝撃を受けております。
I think they knew tsunami was coming, but I didn't think it was going to be this, big. Maybe they thought they had more time. It's been 10 days, 11 days now. So, yeah, it's getting more difficult to believe that they are okay.
Conveying her sorrowful prayers and love, Supreme Master Qinghai donated $80,000 since the initial catastrophes. As she continues to monitor the situation with utmost concern, she requested that our association members, including doctors and nurses, go render assistance such as delivering emergency supplies like medicine, with particular consideration for the vulnerable elderly and young. Combined with donations from our association members across the globe, the total contributions are more than $110,000 to Japan.
Our association members from Japan and Formosa or Taiwan have been bringing relief to the worst-hit areas via 2 teams, while others in South Korea have also been preparing relief goods to be shipped to the teams in Tokyo. Recently, members of the Tokyo-based team traveled to the hard-hit Iwanuma city of Miyagi Prefecture. There, they were welcomed by Mr. Hirai Mitsuaki, Section Chief and Unit Head of the Disaster Prevention Section of the General Affairs of the Department.
大津波によりまして一瞬にこのような、惨状になってしまいました。岩沼市民も、現在まで120名以上の方々が、津波で亡くなられたというふうな、非常に、大きな被害を受けたところであります。復旧にはやはりもう何年もかかるのではないかというふうに考えられてますので。
Speaking to our association members, Iwanuma City Mayor Iguchi Tsuniaki expressed particular concern for the younger survivors. Mayor Tsuniaki said that the city had a program to present picture storybooks for 8 months to 10-year-old children, but the books were all lost with the tsunami. The disaster had also caused psychological trauma for many of the youngsters. The relief team thus went to the city's 2 evacuation centers and delivered 100 copies of Supreme Master Qinghai's #1 international bestseller, The Dogs in My Life, to the delighted reception of the children.
ワンちゃん好きですか？はい。これワンちゃんの本でぜひ読んでね。ありがとうございます。他の人にも見せてあげるんだよ。はい。わかりました。これ本もらってどう思いますか？
世界的な活躍をされている人が岩沼のことまで気にかけていただいて、本当にその意味では大変ありがたく思っておりますし、我々もぜひ復興の弾みにしていきたいと思っております。というわけまたこれからの時代を担っていく子どもたち、岩沼は実は宮城県で最初に子どもたちに絵本をプレゼントしているわけでありまして、そういう意味では今日本当に岩沼の子どもたちに素晴らしいプレゼントをいただけると、こんなにありがたいことはありません。本当に心から感謝を申し上げます。
According to Nikkei newspaper, the cost to rebuild following the widespread devastation is now estimated at up to $308 billion by the government, which is far more than the $235 billion forecast by the World Bank and would make it the most expensive natural disaster ever.
Along with Miyagi and Iwate, Fukushima Prefecture is one of the hardest hit. However, rescuers have not been able to conduct search operations due to the 20-kilometer evacuation zone encircling the area's nuclear power plant due to radiation leaks.
With people living 20 to 30 kilometers away from the plant being urged to stay indoors, a computer simulation study conducted by the government revealed on Wednesday that infants living even beyond the 30-kilometer radius could have been contaminated at various times with doses of over 100 millisieverts of radiation. Babies are especially at risk as they are more vulnerable to radiation than adults. An annual radiation dosage of this level is associated with increased cancer risk. Officials have also detected levels of radioactive iodine higher than the limit considered safe for infants in tap water in Fukushima, Ibaraki, Chiba, Saitama, and Tochigi prefectures.
This came after discoveries of unsafe radiation levels in the tap water in Tokyo, causing residents there to panic and purchase all the available bottled water. To address the shortage in the capital, the government asked bottled water makers to increase production. Radiation levels above the legal limit were also found for the first time in vegetables grown in Tokyo on Thursday. Several countries have banned import of food products from regions near the power plant for fears of radiation, the latest being Australia, Hong Kong, and Singapore. Health officials in Singapore found traces of radiation in food coming not only from the areas near the plant, but also from Chiba and the faraway Ehime prefecture, raising more concern that the radiation has spread. Previously, Formosa or Taiwan had also detected radiation levels in seafood from central Aichi prefecture and on fava beans from Kagoshima prefecture on Japan's southwestern Kyushu Island, regions far from the quake.
Indonesia is also temporarily prohibiting the import of fish and other aquaculture products from Japan. The US, Canada, and Russia have also banned certain food products grown or manufactured near the nuclear plant.
Meanwhile, workers resumed their efforts at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant on Thursday morning after black smoke coming from reactor number 3 receded. Officials said that personnel currently working to restore the cooling system at the plant are reaching the limits of their fatigue and that new shift rotations were needed.
On Thursday, Japan's Nuclear Safety Agency reported that 3 workers had been injured by radiation at the number 3 reactor, with 2 hospitalized after being exposed to radiation levels of up to 180 millisieverts per hour and were suffering from skin lesions on their feet.
Also on Thursday, steam was observed rising from reactor numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nonetheless, engineers continued the race to restore complete power in hopes that the coolant infrastructure of the plant could be recovered.
On Thursday morning, technicians connected electricity to the control room at reactor number 1 as the second to now be electrically powered. These are considered a major development for workers who previously were forced to work using flashlights.
Our appreciation all governments, organizations, and personnel helping Japan. We are also thankful for Supreme Master Ching Hai's heartfelt support to the victims, as well as for the continued efforts of our association's relief team. Our prayers for the comfort of the Japanese people as they strive to recuperate their stable daily lives, and that such calamities subside through our kinder, eco-balancing lifestyles.